Okay.
The meeting room will come to order. We are now holding the first session of the case Adam v. Tommy. I would like to remind the delegation that over the course of this trial, we are to remain silent, quiet, and respectful during the presentation time. We will now proceed into the first presentation, that is by Adam.
Can I go to the bathroom?
You're an idiot. Start.
Like, I need to actually take a whiz. Like, please.
Shit yourself if your presentation's not good.
Just give it a sec. Give it a sec. I'll be back in like 2 minutes. 1 minute.
Okay.
Fine.
Mississippi 2. No.
Mississippi.
Adam is
So
typing.
stupid. We were waiting for a
He's
solid half an hour.
Typing, and he couldn't have pissed during that time.
Exactly. That's the funniest part.
What the fuck?
This guy.
I'm sorry, guys. I had church, so I was busy. I wasn't. Yeah, you're fine. Oh.
Right? Mr.
Yo,
Mango
okay.
Boss?
It's the alpha point task we.
It's the alpha or
Wait,
Yo, this mango has.
Isn't it Conrad?
I bet that's Adam. That's not even his brother. That's what he went to the bathroom. Yeah, right.
Yeah. 2 seconds later, you'll hear the fattest fart you've ever heard. He made it himself.
You man. Okay.
Yeah, how was your
Nice
bathroom,
bathroom,
Adam?
by the way.
Yeah, Adam, how was your bathroom break?
No, I went. I actually went. Okay, wait. Let me just do something.
Yeah, you didn't just get your brother on, huh?
Wait, when did you
Yeah,
play with Adam's brother? When did I miss this?
Well, we played Minecraft with him.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, he was on the server? I thought he would just join the call.
Alright.
Okay, who is breathing into the mic?
Adam,
I am muting you.
stop
Adam.
breathing,
Adam, quit breathing, thanks.
Quit
No,
breathing.
you just tell him to stop breathing and he
Remember when me, you, and then Tommy massacred him and somebody else? That was his brother. In Minecraft
Oh,
server.
that's right.
Wait, I
Yeah.
don't recall massacring anyone, though.
Yeah, I remember AFK fish.
Everyone go mute. Everyone go mute. We
Okay.
start.
Okay, JJ, mute your mic though, man. Don't be gay.
I have a fucking self mute, by the way.
Okay, but it's more appealing. Oh,
Wait,
it's more appealing when it's muted through Discord. Like,
Okay.
it looks
Okay.
nicer.
We're starting the presentation, boys. Ladies, gentlemen. Alrighty. Here. Okay, I click on present and then let me share. Okay.
Kind of eating ice cream.
Let
So
me-
sorry if you hear it.
Oh.
I do that entire opening ceremony only for Adam to have technical difficulties with.
Okay, one second.
I popped the hole myself.
Give it a minute. I'm setting it up. Okay. Present. Okay. Here we go. Right? Is it streaming? Guys?
It is not.
No.
Oh. Okay, stream.
You click go live.
Okay.
There you go,
It's
good
live.
job.
It's live now. That's good. All right. What can you guys see? You can see the first slide.
Yes.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, Admin Adam, a title to bestow.
Oh, wait. Why is your Windows not activated?
All right. To be fair, mine isn't either.
Okay.
Okay,
we
okay.
get it.
You're
Okay,
excused
everyone.
then, you're
Shush. Okay. Bye, Adam.
he meant this.
Well,
It means you didn't pay
what's
for
up?
Windows. Basically.
You know, I hope everyone is safe during Corona time. Food is stocked up. Make sure to take your vitamins, fuck niggas. You know what I mean? Get them Flintstone vitamins in ya. Our agenda for today is clear, to the point, and riddled with just a few tangents. Just letting everyone know. Utilizing the power of democracy, we're going to discuss my promotion. Alright? And I'm telling you, there is a few tangents here. So, why does Adam want admin, right? So, let's just go over some of the main points of our server. So, we all know Discord is a platform where, gamers basically find common ground. They talk to each other. They enjoy themselves, with communication. So our server's mission is to ensure quality gaming while also maintaining an inclusive atmosphere for both men and e-girls. All right? That's important. E-girls are important. We need them on our server. We have a few, but we'll add more.
We have
So,
none at this point.
quite frankly, nobody is more suited to the task of admin than your boy Adam. I mean, listen, there was a trial. We'll talk about it, the specifics a little bit later. All right. So, taking in our quarterly reports and analysis, I will provide assurance to everyone here that it would be wise to take a vote of confidence for my approval as admin, right? I mean, quite frankly, doesn't it sound catchy? Admin Adam, admin Adam. I can say that multiple times every day. Admin Adam, admin Adam. It's like a tongue twister, you know what I mean? So of course, Landon, as our server owner, has authorized an inquiry into the aforementioned vote of confidence and analysis into the other sectors of our server. And that is what I'm going to provide, an analysis into the other sectors of our server. So, we'll talk about moderator performance. All right. But first, let me just talk about our previous points first, right? So we won't get ahead of ourselves. So, over the course of 3 months, where my handler Cloud was on administrative leave for a myriad of factors and reasons. But in those 3 months, it was sort of a trial period as admin. I've proven myself to be a competent individual, capable of handling some of the most pressing server issues and headed some of the most drastic reforms on this server. I've been there when the logo changed. I've been there when we were designing T-shirts and hoodies. It's all part of a big plan. And quite frankly, I was there to witness and be a part of it. Additionally, without his help, and well, his help, my help, right? In some of the server's most trying and testing moments, without Cloud, our boy Cloud at the helm, he was unfortunately uh, incapacitated at the moment, and I stepped in to help assist our boy Landon in maintaining server. So he was busy. Cloud was busy attending to personal matters, which is perfectly fine. So I made sure that we didn't spiral into a den of degenerates. A den of degeneracy is the last thing we want as our server. Thankfully, I was there to assist and steer the server clear of any tragedies and crises from occurring. And it's just one. You'd be a fool to not take this opportunity and basically go ahead with a vote of confidence. You've got to make sure. So now we move on to the more sticky, a little bit messier situation that is the moderator performance analysis. So you can see below a chart of quarterly positive performance of our moderators. So Jose, Ian,
That's me.
Jur, etc. All of these moderators have overall provided a positive influence in the server.
Okay.
And unfortunately, Tommy is only 20%, and he's considered, you can see that it's black. That means that he's a negative influence on our server. Just one thing I want to point out.
Okay.
And I mean, it looks something like, you'd recognize that little like pie chart. Just a little FYI, a little tidbit for you guys to know. So the conclusion of this analysis is determined through third-party clients who are impartial in any and all cases. So the determination of this data has been made by the aforementioned third party through thorough analysis of data collected, surmised, and compiled in the past quarter, so the past 3 months. Below is essentially just a catalog of all the. We'll go to the next slide, which is a catalog and recorded incidents of cases of abuse by admins and moderators over the course of this quarter that have been exposed by a whistleblower within the upper echelons of the server. I cannot name the source, so for fear of retaliation by certain server admins and moderators,
0% boy.
I will just let you guys know. So for the previous slide, the data was compiled again by a third-party impartial firm. So this is the percentage of abuse, and these are basically all of our moderators and admins. Now, yeah, there's Cloud. He's not even.
0% baby.
It's a minuscule portion of abuse, but it's not even that he doesn't condone it. All right, he doesn't condone it. Then there's Landon, who he's our server owner, but he doesn't condone it. He condemns abuse and any incidents that might reflect poorly on the server's reputation. Now, on the other hand, take a look at our boy Tommy, a moderator for what? Not only 2-3 weeks, maybe even a month, but you can very clearly see this chart and the scale of which the abuse has been endured by other users in this server. And it was all perpetrated by one individual mostly, and that was Tommy. Anyways, yes, these findings are disturbing. This is the last thing you would want to hear, all right? That Tommy, who I thought was a man of integrity, an individual to trust, to fall back on, right? You never thought that he would ever do or partake in such, venial actions. But unfortunately, he did. And out of all people, I expect him last to abuse his privileges like this, and to look towards more evidence of such abuses. We have to recall numerous incidences, but one in particular that really stands out in near memory is our Clash games. So recalling that event pains everybody. Nobody wants to remember a loss. Everybody hates when they lose. Defeat is a nasty word. All right, victory isn't. Victory sounds. It's ethos and it's pathos. It's just such a fantastic context that is provided from this connotation of victory that you always feel good. All right. So we take a look at the performance of a certain Clash game that we all not all, but that certain individuals of our server partook in, right? So ever so fateful was that day a week and 1 day ago, 8 days ago, when the bourgeoisie, we are the bourgeoisie. These individuals listed on the right over here are bourgeoisie. All right. Now, mind you, this is probably when I was. This was when I was playing Nasus, right? So this is the second day. Now we had a little hiccup on the first day of Clash, where I was assigned to support, and the roles were jumbled up. It was just this was in part because we didn't have any synergy. But going back to when we assumed the right roles the next day, we had our first game was a defeat. All right, that hurts. That feels bad. Now, this was due heavily in part to the fact that our shot caller, aka Tommy, was basically spiraling our team comp into a flaming Hindenburg that could not be saved. That shit was burning hotter than the fucking sun. All right, that's what happened. And there is a reason why. It's because, well, Tommy can't tell the difference between a breakfast sausage and his Johnson, all right? When it came to the first match. Just when it came to this first match. All right, the shot calling was awful. And yeah, we can analyze this whole fucking scenario, this whole match, but a defining moment was when, in fact, Tommy abused his server privileges and muted me during in game. Now, usually to unmute myself, it's a quick 1 second, 2 seconds, but 1 second and 2 seconds make a fucking huge deal inside of a ranked game. That was when I got ganked and gangbanged by a fucking Graves jungler who was becoming more and more fed. And once he was fed to the point where he's got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 kills, it's already fucking Goliath, all right? But in this scenario, David doesn't show up and Goliath skull fucks everyone. All right? Nobody likes getting skull fucked by fucking Goliath because it's like a big fucking cock, all right? So, moving on to more abuses, if Clash Games, if moderator fucking activity doesn't, like, you know, I guess persuade you to think in a way that this is behavior unbecoming of a moderator of the TC Stars server, I don't know what will. Here's more evidence of abuse.
Toxic.
Look at this. Add me to the call. I want to nut on him. Who wants to nut on a man? That's gay. Isn't that gay? That's gotta be gay.
I'm getting horny.
Demotion game for Adam.
guy.
Hard stuck. We blocked out some very sensitive material over there, but it's just we move on to another. Be whoop boop, boop boop. I don't know what that means. Rip Adam in his plan. Dude, I got back to plat. You know, it's bad. It was hard enough. I mean, look at this. Demotion gave back to gold multiple times. You fucking demoted, you trash. Join ho. I'm not nobody's whore. All right? There is one person who is, you know, my handler, but I'm nobody's whore. I mean, I would hope so. I mean, look at all this. You would expect this is all when Tommy obtained moderation privileges, all right? And here, if these messages are on public forums, all right? We've got, you know, a problematic moderator on our hand, a rogue moderator. If this behavior is unbecoming of a moderator, especially of such a highly reputable server as is ours, TC Stars. Anyways, look at this behavior that is observed by other users. You think a new person coming in here is gonna see this? He's like, oh, this is bullshit. This is abuse. Like, how can you take this? Anyways, like we move on. I mean, these are all moments when he's been representing the server, and it looks bad. You know, like it's unfortunate. It just, you know what it's indicative of? It's indicative of extremely poor judgment, and quite frankly, this should have his role considered in the server. Anyways, all of this is, by the way, courtesy of a whistleblower, another separate whistleblower from the other whistleblower from before. We don't talk about that, all right? Anyways, video time.
Video time.
It's video time, boys. Who doesn't like a good old-fashioned video?
Okay.
Well, let's take a look at this video, and please be warned. This is a somewhat of a rough representation of what it's like to give Tommy moderation privileges. So hopefully you guys will be able to see it. Yeah.
Hey, lady, buku jauh baik dong kamu kalau baik. Eh, buku no, kamu jauh. Keluar lo. Gua boleh lari ini, buku jauh besar. Gua kumil lo. Buku jauh besar. Keluar. Ah! Oh boy, matou boy. Matou boss.
I think we've seen enough.
That's good.
That's just.
That's good.
Next slide, please. Present. You see right there? That is that's Tommy. That's the moderation privileges we've given him, and he's abused them, very simply. So, after our tangent on the investigation of our moderators, we're gonna go back to the qualities and attributes that make Adam a prospective candidate and for admin.
That's me. I'm
I
the
mean,
yellow one.
ladies and gentlemen, please take a look at the photo I have on the screen.
Jaden, Eric, JJ, Jose, Cloud, me, Landon, Adam. Ooh.
We won't resort to any more ad hominem attacks on Tommy. These are petty attacks. We don't have to resort to those anymore. All right, but I will make the clarification of my data from my third party consultant that Tommy's not like us. Now, this is where I bring in my co-presenter, who will verify. Please verify. Mango, please come in and please verify this information.
Mango Plus is Adam's brother.
Okay, yeah. So, as an independent third-party consultant and analyst,
I mean that.
I can attest to the integrity and verification of any of the following documents, photographs, videos, etc. As per advice of my counsel, I will refrain from commenting any further to any allegations or comments anyone might have about any subject. Thank you.
That's the verification of my third party consultant.
Can we have a quick pause on presentation? I would like the audience to go ahead and stand up and clap.
Oh, no.
Wait, he said no.
No, this is for the.
For Mango Plus.
Okay.
Mango, blink twice if he's making you do.
Wait, Landon, can I continue?
Yes, you may continue.
Okay. So, we, ladies and gentlemen, gentlemen.
Sorry.
Oh, there was a lady in our presence, but ladies and gentlemen, we
Did he call his
are the
brother a girl?
bourgeoisie. Tommy's not like us. He's a small cog in a set of gears. He's an ant to speak and compare him to us giants. Look at us. We are what keeps this server running, ladies and gentlemen. We can't let ourselves be dictated by a mere working class individual. When have we stooped so low so as to let a common man take us noblemen for a ride? For such a ride that we can't. It's impossible. It's a shame. So please observe all of the individuals who are considered the bourgeois status, and then please observe Tommy, who is below all of us. Let's be honest. Moving on to the next slide. With our digression into moderator performances, let's move on to my performance. All right. We'll go back to the qualities and attributes of me. All right. So I've proven to myself to be a very skilled and notable League of Legends player.
That's a
all right.
lie.
I've dedicated time to mastering the craft. Silver 4 solo duo. You can't get better than that. I'm a good dog owner. I feed my dog try to every day. If not, somebody else takes up the task. Verified completely by our third-party consultant. But I'm a good dog owner. I treat him well. All right. I'm dedicated time to ensuring quality of content on this server. I'm basically sometimes I was a janitor. I had to delete some of the degenerate photos, degenerate comments on photos. In the past, I had to clean up our server's act. And listen, I'm an experienced presenter, and I'm an innovator of technology. All right. Listen, I've upgraded my PC before. I worked in tech. I'll have you know, I worked in technology. I am aware of our present market movements of different technologies. I'm 1000% skilled, and I've got the credentials to prove it. But listen, as a master of the arts, I have multiple perspectives on the future of this server. All right. I have
This is Adam's
I
fourth or
instilling a
fifth
sense of
presentation.
camaraderie promotion,
Saying that
guarantee
for
of satisfactory standards for moderators and administrators. These are all ideas that I have that can have a benefit, that can provide a massive benefit to our server's image, to our server's reputation, and to our server's advancement into the future. You know, all of this is to ensure not only to the well-being of the server, but also to ensure the well-being of our server owner, Landon. You see, Landon, as well as our server administrator, Cloud, who has come back stronger than before
Sure.
after his short hiatus. But I hope that all of my efforts to help improve not only the server, but also the sentiments of newcomers to the server and the expansion that would see the growth of TC Stars into a brand that will stand the test of time and make its mark on history. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a graph that pertains to the performance of myself in League of Legends, TFT, maintenance of server duties and maintenance of well-being of server users, and I'm being a chick magnet. I mean, look, I'm a straight 100, boys.
Okay.
Anyways, moving on. Time to bring up the hard questions. The hard questions nobody's really asking. Should we continue to bear Tommy's antics as a moderator? Clash lineup should probably be determined by scouting for other prospective gold player candidates who are more competent and quite frankly much better suited to the task than Tommy, right? Should that be the case?
That's just kicking him out of the team.
Admin doesn't sound too bad of a title, right, boys and girls? As a bourgeois, shouldn't we stand up to the folk who are trying to take advantage of our generosity? I mean, listen, we don't have to stoop so low. You know, we've got standards we can abide by, rules that we can implement and execute. All of this just for a transitioning to our main votes. Gentlemen and ladies, the topics I would like to bring to the table for this committee are the following. A vote of confidence for Adam as admin. Alright? Admin of this server. Secondly, I would like to bring a second vote to this committee and board. A vote of no confidence in Tommy's role as moderator, motivated by his unbecoming public image through his reckless behavior and attitudes presented in official public forums. We've lost confidence in Tommy as a moderator. Moving on to my last slide. Thank you for listening, ladies and gentlemen. Please read the first letter of each text box from slides 1 to 8. Please clap.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, now what
Thank
the
you,
fuck
ladies
does
and
it
gentlemen.
say?
Thank you.
Yeah, we're too lazy to read back the first letter of everything.
Yeah, can you spell it out for us?
Okay. Here we go. If IFUROU. Can somebody put this in Discord chat?
Okay. If
IFUOU.
If you
DONT.
Hold on. Give me 1 second.
If I don't call...
Don't.
CL.
CL.
Put a space after T. So CL A P
AP.
YOU
You are gay.
A
A.
RE GAY. That's it.
Okay, I got that down.
Okay.
Alrighty, boys. So I ask that you all consider the topics. I will mute myself or
No. Wait. Stop. Landon, I'll drag y'all into the ISO with.
We got
What is
land.
it?
Whoa,
What
whoa,
is it?
That's not how this works.
What
For
does it spell?
Hold up, hold up. The way it
What
works
does it
is we
spell?
move Tommy
Hold
out.
up, hold up.
What? What's
Huh?
going on?
We got
Fucking
the-
hell.
hold
Okay,
on.
what does it spell?
Oh, here. Oh, dude, here. This is what it says, by the way. There you go.
Don't clap, you're gay.
Yep.
Where's the apostrophe, huh?
Okay, you can't start a sentence with a Oh.
You very much can. That's so true, though.
Got him.
That's the reason why he didn't clap.
Is he kidnapping you?
Okay.
Don't answer that, Mango. You don't need to.
Adam should have did something like Rat Attack again.
Well, we gotta.
Okay, so look, okay, guys, go to the voting channel, and here's what we are.
Hold on.
Wait, what the fuck?
There you go. We.
Wait,
No. Move.
Oh.
Stop. I will type in what we are voting for.
Can Adam see this chat?
It doesn't.
Yeah,
Oh
I think
yeah,
so.
he can.
I'm
It
here.
does- I guess
Adam
it
can
doesn't
see all the
matter.
presentation.
Well,
Wait,
don't
which
we have
chat?
to discuss
Which chat?
first?
I don't.
Yeah.
I can't see the chat. What
We
you mean?
must
I want to see.
discuss.
Oh,
Okay, so these are the two options right now. Since
Oh.
Adam's presentation made with a hint of like going against me, trying to demote me, promote himself, I'm fine with that. I love the competition. Now, what I want to vote for, should he present? Should we vote for him? Wait, Gigi, stop! My God.
Too late.
No, not too late.
But-
Should I present? Then we judge. Of who gets the admin? So that essentially means that only one of us can get admin. Or should we judge him right now and then do mine and then judge mine separately? So let's do
Oh.
like how JJ said. So we either do the first where I present, then we judge, or we do the second where we judge him and then I'll present
Okay.
and you judge me.
I like
Okay,
it.
so
Or you,
three.
or you know what we could do is we could do a combination of both. We could
Okay.
sort of put them against each other and then judge them each individually.
That's the first one. That's the first one. So I present and then we judge. We put them against each other. That's the first one.
Well,
Okay,
no,
so-
but we do it. Like I said, we kind of combine them so that way we kind of do it also separately. So that way it's kind of
Yeah,
like
The second one is second.
I don't know.
Okay,
I
I-
agree with what Tommy says.
okay.
Alright.
Okay, so I'm
interesting.
casting my vote. And then JJ also said first, I believe. So just cast your vote so that we could all quickly have a unanimous agreement, or whatever agreement we want, just so that it's kind of written.
Wait. Does Landon agree with this?
Well, he's voting.
Well,
Here. Oh, that's wrong, Landon.
he said here. I don't know what the hell that means.
Yeah.
Wait, Landon.
I'll help you out. There you
Landon,
go.
you gotta decide, Landon.
Okay, bud.
What the fuck?
it means I was present for the vote.
What does that even mean?
Oh, so you're not voting for it?
I'm essentially abstaining.
Yeah, he said he doesn't care before, which is why I said for the vote. But apparently JJ, Cloud, and Ian, James, what do you say about it?
James and Moon.
Yeah, wait, what?
And Mango.
Vote in.
Well,
you
I
guys
guess
should
Mango
vote.
Mango,
gets
your
a
name's
vote
Conrad, right?
Okay, so James is also first. Okay,
Yeah.
so we're both
Nice.
presenting. All
Okay.
right. Okay, so
Love you, Conrad.
All right, boys.
Say-
That's
don't
kind
have
of
to say
gay.
it back.
Not gonna lie.
Everyone to mute.
Oh, mute.
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll give you admin after this. Don't worry.
I'm voting for.
Wait, you're giving Conrad admin?
okay,
Of course.
okay, guys, that's it. So.
Yeah, serious talk.
So, in order for this to be as fair as possible, I will not, even though Adam clearly included some interesting things, which keep this outside of your judgment. Actually, I will say it after it is decided who gets admin. I will that'll just be some more icing on the cake, just so make sure you get that diabetes. Yeah. So I want to be as fair as possible to Adam. and not include and pretend like I didn't see his slide to not use anything against him because he didn't see mine yet before presenting. So
Okay, fair.
I will go live.
Alright,
Okay,
this is,
give me a
Tommy's-
moment.
Tommy's presentation.
Wait, hold up. Before we do this, should we actually do any questions from Adam's presentation that we may be left with first?
Since all the slides will be posted, I believe it is better since while all the information is still fresh
After.
to just
After.
address this and then after, yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, fair.
Sounds good.
Okay, so
Democracy.
I'll try to get this over quickly just to compensate for Adam's extremely long presentation, but this is Power Quest for Admin, directed by, I want you to know, Toxic One Tommy. That's the nickname I was given in high school.
That's the nickname we gave them originally.
Okay, so yeah, just a responsible boomer, positivity, creativity, and now this is important because this is what I promise. Oh, what to do if I get admin. Now,
Says,
my
unlike
promise,
Adam.
my arguably most important promise, is to create content even after promotion to admin. Unlike Adam, he got promoted. He did not make a single presentation up until Cloud demoted him. So, to not abuse admin powers. Adam didn't really abuse his admin powers. He nicked on me several times, but it doesn't really matter. To act in harmony with the other admins, unlike Adam, he would sometimes flat out go and argue with you guys. But that's a debatable, so that's not that big. To not suck up to any admins, unlike Adam. And I also promised to reduce abuse against my rival, Angry Polish Reacts. Unlike Adam, he did not reduce abuse against me. So, 1 second. Нет, не сейчас. Я сейчас презентую,
He's
хорошо.
speaking Russian.
Да ну, мам, ну я прошу тебя, ну не надо. Ну, go, please. Не надо.
Oh, is he gonna have to leave?
Да. No! 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 Иди! Нет! My mom is literally looking at this. Get me out. Mom, иди,
Nine.
иди, please. No, everything
No,
is...
no confidence.
Everything's in control. Okay. Ignore that. No, дверь закрой, please, please, please. Thank you very much. Ignore that little... Ignore that. I am very sorry about that.
As the judge, I will go ahead and inform that this moment shall not be held against Tommy in this court.
Okay. Thank you very much. Okay, so because so we kind of went over this, I have to compare my efforts and abilities to his. And I love this sentence. Prove my minuscule yet absolute superiority over his Polish genome pool. I just love that. That gave me a boner when I wrote that, man. My chromosome count increased by 1. So I don't make low quality Comic Sans, boring shit Adobe stock image, colorless, and grammatically incorrect presentations. By the way, Landon, if you do not see some of the words because I colored them, I'm sorry. I know you're colorblind. I don't know exactly what colors you don't see. So I put in an honest effort, things I do. But you guys looked over it all already, so I'll continue. Now, this is self-explanatory. As you can see, outlined in red. I mean, I don't know, man. He's just abusing James, man. I think he forgot he's the general manager. And if you look at me, man, I'm nice with James. I'm trying to bring to James' technique, and he's just nutting on James. I don't know. Now, this one you'll need to pull through with. Some of you might not be good at math, but simple equation. So, right is the proof, left is the explanation. So Adam says a PP size equals brain size. And Adam says that he wouldn't know. Now, from these two variables, simple equation, PP size brain equals brain size, and I don't know Adam's struggle.
This is
However, the lines below the image James confirms that Adam's PP equals small. Therefore, Adam's small PP equals small brain.
Oh snap! Some
Oh,
calculus up in
I am
this.
very, very sorry. This was a critical mistake. James does not confirm that Adam's PP is small. He confirms that Adam's brain is small. I am very sorry. This is the only mistake I have done, I believe, in this presentation.
Thank you for
So by-
clarifying that. That might have created large problems.
Yeah. So, because his brain is small, because small brain equals small PP. So that means James and me have big PP and big brain. So, because James and Adam wouldn't know about Adam's small PP struggles, if you know what I mean. What can I say about this? I've never done that as far as I know. Low quality, but this is the highest quality proof you'll ever need. I believe there's comments about this already. I've never made any
Oh,
for your
black
information, I've never
market.
made any under the like black market deals with any of the admins.
Mhm.
I only suck up to Landon occasionally, but he's the server owner. He's not an
Okay.
has not performed well in TFT, despite the fact how much he taunts me. So I don't know, just absorb. It's a beautiful
Too
photo.
much.
Just pay attention to the 4 text boxes, and that's all you need to know. It's really all you need to know. It's really all you need to know. That fat boost, though, I kind of want to report him, man. Bronze, and then he jumps to gold. He's getting boosted. 10 out of 10. Now, me, on the other hand, I have experienced, oh, Lord, MC Rage, man. Oh, Lord. But I have risen and coming back to Papa James. And he has high hopes than me. Keep in mind, I'm not grinding as much as Adam. All my stats are better than Adam's. XD.
Oh, yikes.
That LP
The
loss was sad.
Diamond
I
3
cannot excuse it, though.
all
That
the
was
way
sad LP
down
loss.
here to
That was
plat
truly
2.
sad. I was truly tilted.
That's
I think I found my
sad.
comp finally, though. It was actually James' comp, but whatever. And now we reach the worst of all. He tried to escape captivity.
That's true.
Wreak havoc upon our peaceful lands by clearing his record. For those of you illiterate in Japanese, that means Omae wa mo shin.
Nice.
And that's the shit that happened with Adam.
Um,
In fact,
Nani?
today I made an edit. This criminal at 8:02, Landon, please confirm, was caught again leaving and joining the server.
so what he does is he leaves the server to remove his.
If I'm assuming,
Was that a
taken
queue that I was
away.
supposed to hop in and confirm?
I mean, this was a queue like. If he left because of a prearranged agreement, then you would say that I am wrong and I would remove the edit and not hold this crime against him. But if he left to try to get his roles cleared without any former agreements, then he's a criminal.
Let me quickly check my chat log here. Just a second. I was informed that he was gathering information, but I was not informed prior to him leaving and rejoining.
Okay, so as it stands, the sentence is beautiful. Secretary General Landon, not my bad, not Landon, Ladon, his allies pulled through, stopped the criminal scum from running outside of pre-designated isolation facility. I love this. Sometimes I wish it was a right. What can I say? Except you're welcome. Okay, and then here's this. I mean, cruel and untrue abuse of art. I'm using all of his presentations as a cover-up, man. Better than Tommy, might I add. Since when did I ever boost Adam? Bro, he's filthy. Look at how fat he is, man. I'd rather be poor than fat like him. Holy. Stupid graph of superiority. I'm not even gay, man. And Tommy's gay. I'm really not gay, man. I'm sorry. Moon confirmed, man. However, you gotta be honest, man.
No, I can't confirm because
Shut the
I
fuck
don't
up. Just
talk
shut
to
the
anyone.
fuck up. Oh my god, just stop. You were supposed to just confirm and continue, man. I'm not gay.
No.
Don't worry. Whatever. Adam must have paid Moon some shekels to say that I'm gay too.
Shekels is a Jewish currency.
Yeah,
That's what
I
Adam
gotta
refers
say,
money
he
to.
has improved. His solo duo has improved. less AFKing, some decent win rates on some champions. I don't know what the fuck that Kale and Timo is, but goddamn, man. Gagarin, NASA's pretty good win rates.
Jeez.
Nautilus, Mundo, less games, but still, that Garen win rate's the most impressive, 61%. So,
Yeah, that's
so
pretty
yeah,
good.
so that's honestly struggles paying off, man. So I'm fine with that. I'm happy. Now, in addition to the clauses in slide 2, I agree with Landon. I want to help coordinate, organize future Discord events, which, as a last-minute bonus, you will have a sneak peek at a possible future Discord event. Share stories about my life, travels, and other stuff. Like if you guys have a vote, like I could make presentations just to continue like creating like group content, just even after like promotion admin. Now I want to reach my goal for plat and solo duo with Landon. A high diamond TFT.
Oh lol.
I want to finally get a 3-0 clash and golden flex. All doable since I still have a lot of free time before the season ends. And steadily reform myself, well-mannered and peaceful server admin. Yeah, so. Ta-da, ta-da, ta-dun, ta-dun, dun. I don't know. This was. I almost pissed myself.
Done.
Oh.
Dennis has
That's
two
the end of the
ends.
presentation, yes?
Hmm?
That's the end of the presentation, yes?
No.
No?
This continues. Bonus
Oh,
clip, man. Bonus clip. Oh. This is a sneak peek at the future event. Like I said, like I want to help and coordinate future Discord events. This might be like one of the things that I'll in the future. Thank God, my boy General Master James and Hearts Dennis, they pulled through. Sorry, Dennis, for misspelling your name, but whatever, doesn't matter. So let's get it quick. James was getting good items, aiming for Star Guardian build, 2-1. So this was his setup. I'm pretty sure James won't argue. It was something to that. He might have had an extra Nico, I believe. Or he might have had something instead of a Poppy. But it was that. The most important was the items, right? And the fact that the chalice was on Zoe. That's the most important because, ding, 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 he gets debated. 2-6 in the first game, 2-7 in the second game, he gets a kill. So, see, he bought the kill in this image because I didn't have a chance to take an image in the first one. But in the first game, he got a kill 2-6. 2-6, he got a kill. And at that time, he had 2 bows and a rod. And that's it. Me caring for Papa James and his elo. I insist pivot Blade Master. No one's going it. Perfect Blade Master items. He had a Blitz and a Shen too, and I was like, come on, man. But James, he doesn't bend that easily. So he went his statistically proven build, and as you can see, a little proof there. No one went Blade Master. No one. That one kill was super random. That got all the way at the end of the match. But round 3-2, this is what James would have had he listened. He would have had 2-star kills. By round 3-2, I mean. He literally got a kill 2-6, 2-7, and 2-9. And then he got 3 more kills up until before 3-2. And like I said, James can actually support this. Like, I'm not sure if the positioning might be wrong, but that's what he would have had. Because he was level 5. He was before he hit level 6, he had 2-star kills. That was actually, even he quoted saying that was like, I might have been right. And then sadly, he hit the bottom of the hill, man, and he hit it very. He ecoed, he lost his eco. Good players have shit RNG. With no eco, shit tier luck. The sold Zoe because he had to put it on the Syndra. As you can see, he barely had any 2-star units. He was getting nutted left and right. His Nico tried to carry, but there's only so much carrying she could do. He commits Sudoku after realizing I was right and forfeited the match 24 minutes in. My man, he poor man. I mean, what can I say? Poor man losing LP, which he deserved to win. It's literally shit RNG, good player. What can I say? Now, through the pain, James learned. I did this for all of you non-Jews to read from left to right, so please spend a minute observing.
Well, that was earlier today.
So I believe the majority have had the time to read through the short amount of text, and you basically understand the image of what's going on. So he undid the curse by getting the Kale and running Valkyrie for 4 rounds, get him through the mid game, and then transition back into Star Guardians. So, bonus clip closure and conclusion. Sometimes even Nutmaster knows better than the general himself. Sometimes.
Shame.
Rarely.
Shame,
Sometimes. I have worked super hard today to be able to excuse myself sometime to make this bonus clip. So much so that my mom actually literally waltzed into my room to take a look what the hell I wasted so much time today for. I'm really glad how this presentation ended up, and give great thanks to all the stars of the bonus clip. I will also be glad to do more bonus clips like these if community, aka you guys, show interest in my color casting and Heartstuck Platinum experience. Once again, Landon, if you did not see something because of your color blindness, I'm sorry. I don't exactly know how it works. Or, as I should say, how it doesn't work.
Landon is
So yeah, now here's the real conclusion. So I ask you all to vote on me receiving admin and keeping admin privs under the stated clause. So slide 2, slide 18. So that means that this will be put in the evidence page after the presentation. It can be pinned there, and if I ever disobey something from there, my admin could just go poof and gone with no votes. So yeah. So thank you all. Have a nice day, and
slide 2.
that'll be it.
Oh, I don't know which one 18 is.
Nice job. Nice job. Nice job.
It's time to clap.
Woo! Let's go!
Woo! Oh wow! Wow!
He's actually a genius, boys. I do agree.
I thought you guys would all join in, and then nobody started clapping.
I couldn't get to my fucking mute button.
Yeah.
Stuff.
Yeah, I was trying to get to the mute button.
Alright.
Anyways,
so yeah, so right now,
I think I should go with Tommy to the isolation room.
Yeah.
I was legit about to move you too.
And you guys discuss.
Yeah.
I'll move you. Alright.
Alright.
I don't know what the whole point of that bonus clip was. It was kind of.
Yeah, I'm not really sure.
I don't know what
Yeah,
the
I'm
heck.
not sure
I
either.
didn't care about James's experience, but okay.
Yeah, true.
It
Yeah.
was a
We
little
already, all of us
suspicious,
already know
not gonna
about this.
You know, I was upset there was no big booty Latinas like last time.
Yeah, last time's presentation was so good.
Yeah, it was.
That was so funny. Alright.
It wasn't amazing, but it was a decent
It was
presentation.
hilarious.
It was entertaining, I will give it that.
Alright.
Okay. So.
I mean, there was no Trump this time with Latinos.
I agree
True.
with that one.
Mango plus. Yeah, that's true.
Oh yeah, we removed Conrad. Did he just
Mango
go
went to
there
the
himself?
isolation
or did
channel.
I think he did.
No,
I think he
Tommy
did.
moved him.
Oh wait, should we hold question time before we actually do any voting?
Yeah? That'd be
Oh,
smart.
yeah, that's true.
Hey, so
Question
just
time.
kidding,
Oh, my bad.
Ian just
Dude,
tried
what the
to-
fuck?
My bad, my bad.
It's time for
Ian,
questions
put 'em-
right
okay.
now.
Oh, sure, questions, sure, let's go.
This is for
Oh,
both
yes.
parties, by the way.
Tommy, question.
Mhm.
Why did you not put big booty Latinas?
I'm sorry.
Alright, does someone have an actual question?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
They have nothing to do with me. I'm sorry.
So, going to Adam here for his moderator performance analysis slide.
Which slide was that again?
The spy chart.
Adam,
Pie
you
chart.
see it, right?
I can't. Wait, where is it?
Oh,
Slides and stuff.
let me just fix this quickly.
Okay.
Now do you see it?
I see the last thing was my last presentation.
You don't see all the new messages?
No.
Oh, that's a bruh.
Okay, so we're gonna temporarily remove the Bullock role, so Adam can actually look at things. If I can find him on that list.
I
Okay,
think
Adam.
me and Landon have the same question, but yeah.
Do you know how
So,
a pie chart works?
are you able to see the chart now?
Yeah, I can see the The chart, yeah.
Yeah, the pie graph.
Yeah, the pie graph. Yeah, what about it?
Okay, so the title says Moderator Performance Analysis, right?
Admin.
And when we look at the graph, we can see 2 admins and an etc. And then Tommy's on the other side.
No, moderators, not admins. These are moderators.
Yeah.
I'm not a mod, I'm an admin.
But you see the
Yeah,
problem
exactly.
here. Jose and Ian, the 2 examples you listed, are both under the admin category.
Oh crap, I gotta get going.
Yeah.
Moderators on our server are JJ, Jarence, and Tommy.
Nah, I think I clarify later on that
No, he did.
I said that it was
He said
admins
admins
and moderators.
He did,
Okay.
Yeah,
And
because
then
I
according to your pie chart here, you are saying that Tommy is doing about 20% of the work.
Well, no.
Yeah, your
Saying
pie
positive.
chart is interpreted wrong. You graphed it out.
yes.
Yeah, so essentially you said that everyone that has admin does
Admin and mod.
80% of the work, while Tommy, the sole member, does
I didn't say anything
20%.
about work. I said
Performance. Performance is work.
He
And
he
about
did
positive-
say
Specify
that.
that the
positive
black means
performance.
negative work.
He did specify that. Yes.
But
That's
there's
what I
no
was gonna
key
say.
code. There's no key code, so it
Yeah.
could be evaluated however you want.
I clarified that in the pie chart.
But
Well,
you don't
Tommy
have
does
any
make a
proof.
point.
He did.
The
Black
only
Tommy
thing
does
you
make a
have is
point.
activate Windows. The only
have
thing you have is
8
activate Windows.
Tommy does make a very valid.
That can attest to the pie chart's accuracy. So
You can attest. You didn't even put this thing in the center.
More like he's an
doesn't
autist.
matter. The pie chart is a small portion of the overall.
Okay. So we'll
Okay,
just
moving
Okay,
forward with our
enough.
questions here.
Yes.
moving forward.
another
I agree.
question.
I
What's
won't
the
be gay.
question?
I won't be gay.
On to the next slide, we have abuses of our admins and moderator.
Oh yeah, I have a lot of
We
questions
see
about
that it
that shit.
only really covers Cloud, Tommy, and I, and completely ignores the rest of our server's admins and moderators,
To me, not
and
there.
doesn't even put JJ or
Jarence.
Jarence on the chart.
Okay, but Jer is inactive, therefore we can't blame him
don't
for
have
not
any-
having
True.
They don't have
And
any.
who the fuck
True.
uses a bar graph for percentage charts?
They don't.
I
This would
agree.
be more of the pie chart, but
I'll
They
give
don't-
you which graphs to use.
They don't have any record of abuse.
okay. Another question is,
Neither did Ian, James,
what
or
are
Jose.
the abuses that Cloud and I have performed?
Occasional server mutes, occasional DCs, but that's it.
Oh, you mean like asking you to tell a joke? Speaking of which, Adam, can you tell us a joke?
Okay, but
Oh man.
Come on,
Oh man, that gets me every time.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
there's your evidence.
No, why did my percentage go down? Landon supposed to go up.
it's alright because
Not
you've
loud.
got so many records of abuse.
I
that
mean,
You know, I'll drop in
one
another
additional
abuse. Suck my dick.
incident.
to be fair, it is a picture of the presentation. We do not know for sure that the graph did not update
Oh, true.
Okay, true.
just now.
Very
Especially with
fair.
an unactivated Windows, I agree.
Oh, come on, man. Leave us broke Windows users out of this.
Moving forward to the evidence of such abuses continued slide, the first continued. If we look at the op.gg clash analysis, we may want to note that this slide was made to denounce Tommy, but if you look close enough, you will
It says
see
ace.
that it shows Tommy performed as the ace, and if you actually go onto the op.gg website, let me quickly go here, and I will read exactly what it states the ace means. So, according to the op.gg website, ace means the best losing player, the summoner that performed the best for the losing team. And we may note that it was awarded to Tommy in the game that Adam was using to try and dismantle.
These categories, these labels have no bearing on the overall character and attitude.
I don't know, Adam, would you consider Graves to be the MVP of the enemy team in that game?
You know what? Whatever I consider doesn't matter. It's not,
Oh, that's it, so it
not
doesn't
what
matter.
Okay. So then your whole slide is basically
No,
you just literally contradicted all of them.
Adam,
No.
3,
let
2,
me...
1, blow.
Hey, guys, listen up. let me quickly clarify my question, right?
Okay.
Yeah, what's the question?
Would you not agree that the Graves was by far the best performing member on the enemy team, in absolutely no regards to labeling?
Yes, he's got the most damage.
Okay. So then, because he had the most damage, the most kills, and the highest kill participation that was on the winning team, would you or would you not call him the valued player?
I would call him the best enemy player.
So then who would be considered the valuable player?
I can't make that determination.
So by default it would result back to being Graves.
Possibly, yes.
Meaning
So
he doesn't
then,
know what the fuck that means.
would you not agree that the best performing player as determined by op.gg, which can clearly be observed that it is in fact the Graves on the enemy team, would you not agree with the fact that the same system that predicted Graves as the best player also predicted Tommy to be the best player on the losing team?
My criteria for determining best players is different from op.gg's criteria for determining best players.
Then
So
why are
then-
you using op.gg data?
Yeah.
This is simply just a marker for people to view the exact record of that Clash game.
And the record states that I did better than you.
No, it is
Yes.
somebody else's analysis and opinion
Feels
that
bad
is
I'm not rich.
shown
Yes,
on
that's
the
your
screen.
third party. That's your unknown third party.
That is not my third party. My third party consultant is in the call, and he can verify and attest to any records and data, and the verification of that
That third party nigga doesn't even know what League of
aforementioned
Legends is.
But it doesn't. That has no bearing in the overall discussion we're having, sir.
Okay, Adam, listen here.
Object.
Do I
Foul
have your
language.
name? Hey, listen up. Okay. You do realize that this quote-unquote third-party individual is actually a computer program used to determine, statistically speaking, the best player, right?
I was not referring to op.gg as a third party. It is not a third party.
So
In
then
fact,
what is
I
op.gg?
just used op.gg because I could not receive the match history from the regular League client because I played too many League
Did you
games.
try using
so I needed-
blitz.gg?
I probably should have used MobileFire, to be honest. I don't know, but that is the source I went to for records, and that is just simply the archive of that record. It is not. It's nothing more than that.
Okay. So moving forward, I believe it's about 4 slides to the picture of, I would assume, the quote-unquote bourgeoisie versus Tommy here. Do you believe that this is an accurate portrayal of all of our members?
Accurate in how accurate do you
Two of them
mean?
are.
What do you mean by
I
that?
am that built IRL.
Honestly,
Same. So is Jaden.
yeah.
Also, by the way, Jaden is not a moderator.
Yeah, I'm not really sure why Jaden
Neither is
or
Eric.
is here on this list.
Oh wait,
I
I
am-
was
this
referring to
was-
the monkey video. My bad. I am.
Oh,
actually-
yeah, you may want to move forward one more.
yeah, my bad. My bad.
I was saying the same thing.
I didn't realize that Tommy was black.
I didn't realize what Tommy was.
I didn't realize that Tommy
All of
was a
us?
desk.
Tommy, no,
I
he's
know,
a
dude,
chair.
Tommy's just a desk in this. We're like.
No,
8
he's a
feet
person's
tall.
elbow.
So wait, let me get this straight, Adam. By using this depiction, you portrayed yourself as well as a majority of our active members on the Discord server.
More like all of the members on this
As-
Discord server.
No, Moon's
What
not
would this
here.
be, like 24 feet tall bourgeoisie members?
Don't forget the
It's
10 foot
not
wide.
supposed to be an accurate physical description of
Like 18
everybody here.
diameter.
This is simply a metaphor.
Okay, thank you for your clarification on that.
Yes.
Moving on to the next graphic, we can see the little line graph of Adam's performance in actual League TFT maintenance and being a chick magnet, I have to ask.
Where is your proof of chick magnet?
I know,
No,
right?
I wasn't going to ask about that. I was going to ask about the legend.
Yeah.
What the
Yeah,
hell
that
That
does
was
was
period
the one.
1 have to do with anything? And why is there just a dot on chick magnet of the other?
Also, for this, you use a.
It means
you
he's
use
not a
dot,
check magnet.
You don't connect lines, bro.
Yeah, you use a
First
bar
of all,
graph for this?
I didn't make this graph. This was an auto-generated graph with my criteria put
You
in.
controlled every single parameter of this graph. Don't BS me. You
Yes,
finished
but
college.
with Google Drive, with Google Slides, I could not put a separate period, right? So a separate category. It needed another category.
So you were
another
lazy to
placeholder.
use the actual. You were lazy to go into Word and make an actual good slide, unlike me, who literally worked over like 3 hours on this on my.
Okay,
How many
I'm
planets
sure
are
that
words?
you color coding your word, your little characters in each of the words is definitely a lot of work.
So just pieced out. Oh, it was Moon.
No.
Anyways,
Nobody.
any
Moon, go ahead,
further
we're starting.
questions?
I think that about wraps it up for me on your presentation. Any other questions for Adam?
I feel like I
Okay,
did.
I
just
will
can't remember.
take our silence as a no. Let us move on to the questions on Tommy's presentation. Would anybody like to start? I'm
Okay.
kind of
Let me-
surprised
let me
that
read
Adam doesn't have any questions here.
Where are the next? I can't see the slides. I don't have
You
access.
can't
to
see
the slides.
Tommy's presentation?
No.
Just scroll down.
This is what I see. Nipping tool. Here, copy. I'll just put it in the slides
What?
and stuff. That's what I see.
Adam, go through slides and stuff. You should like.
I'm in slides and stuff.
Yeah, he can't go any lower.
Try switching channels and then going back to it.
Nah, it's the same problem.
Try restarting Discord.
Okay. Second, boys.
Well, that wouldn't work because he's already seen that.
So Conrad, how's your day going?
It's well.
Are you
Okay.
Did you enjoy
One
helping
second.
Adam with his presentation?
Okay, now I can see it. Now I can see it. Yeah. All right, boys.
Yeah, it was,
here we go.
Yeah, it was fun. I guess.
Okay.
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 So
can you give
here,
us-
wait. There are a lot of okay, slides. Okay. Now the question is, why do you kiss up to James so much?
I kiss up to James. I don't. I look as you can see in the picture, in the slide where I have the picture of you abusing James. I am actually just literally saying I will bring honor to his teachings. I just look up to him as a teacher. I don't kiss his ass at all. You could check his DMs.
True.
This does actually lead me to a point back to a question for Adam. Two of your evidence of abuse is continued on the second continued slide. Two of your examples comes from a different Discord server that I do not currently speak of because we are in a professional manner on a server that I run. So to me, these two examples of evidence in the top right are completely irrelevant.
Okay, so what about the evidence that's presented in this server, the one that Tommy puts in from the other server?
I'm not asking about the evidence from this server. I understand that. I'm
No, but
asking
Tommy
about the
also
evidence from
includes
the
evidence
other
from the other
server.
server. Yeah, he also includes evidence from the other server.
No.
So then how does this other server actually affect what is on my server?
Well, this is just simple discussion, though.
Wait, where do you see
It's
that
an
evidence?
example.
Show me where's that evidence. This picture of you talking to James, this is in this server.
No, I'm talking about the
I can't
next one,
confirm
the
it
one that
is.
says let's look at the facts, and it says general. That's general from James's server.
Which facts?
Let's look at the facts, the slide,
Mhm.
and then you have
You're
an
correct,
image to the
yes.
right of it. It is right
Yes,
after.
he's correct.
But this is
Yeah.
because this does not relate to this server. This relates to your brain size and your PP size. And that relates to the discussion that you had with me and you had with James.
Okay, my question is, So what's the point of discussing the evidence from different servers? All right, if that's the case, then why is that relevant? Why is this evidence relevant and my evidence not relevant?
No, it's not. I'm not using this as evidence. No. You sort of taken. I'm not.
Okay, whatever. Now
I am
initially-
using
Okay.
this. No, shush.
So what? For a characterization of my little brother? What the fuck is this?
Oh,
My boy got it. Okay. Mango.
Conrad be popping off.
Let's look back. And let's look at the fact that you actually messed up the math. Now, I got Mango, who is a mathematical genius. You know,
Look, all I can say is pseudomath at best.
Pseudomath.
I'm like reading it and I'm like, I cannot.
You know, Conrad,
I can't
if you made a
add-
presentation,
Here,
I'm sure
wait.
you
I
could
need to
get
switch
admin.
one thing. I need to switch one thing. 1 second.
No, you don't
and
get
one
to
thing.
change
No, that's it.
the
It's,
facts.
this is permanent record.
This is
And it
this is a
shows your
record.
incompetence. This is bullshit.
Continuing
This is your.
bouncing off that point. It's Mango couldn't have said it any better than me. But going back to I never abused James in those comments. If you see, I'm telling you why.
This would be the small edit that I said while I was presenting because I caught my mistake. Unlike
okay,
you who didn't
can't
catch
just
any
edit
of your
the record.
mistakes.
You can't edit the record. That's not how court works.
Well, Alan, weren't you abusing me once I demoted to Diamond?
I didn't abuse you. I
Right.
didn't abuse you.
There is no
Anyways,
evidence that is
but
presented.
if you look at the exact wording of my comments, they were all directed towards Tommy. All right, that's all. I never abused James. And
That
it's
is true.
clear.
That is
Like
true.
anybody with general reading comprehension skills can make that determination.
Adam,
I will
we all
post
know
a piece
you
of
don't.
evidence. Please take a look at it.
Adam, we all know you don't have that.
In defense of Adam
It
on
is
the
both.
let's look at the facts slide, reading the actual conversation hosted between you and Adam, it does not specifically state any abuse directed directly towards James. It's
It
more of a blanket term
involved-
saying that nobody understands how insane this quote-unquote composition is.
Anyways, another question I have is what's to say that we give you admin, right? But what's the guarantee we have? Because your track record. Wait. Let me finish the question. Your track record points to the prediction that you might even abuse your admin powers.
No,
That's-
look. Okay, let's take a look. Wait.
What guarantee can you
okay.
make?
No, JJ, 1 second. Okay, that's it. Stop talking. Look. You actually just played yourself. You literally just literally finger fucked yourself.
Wait.
No. Whoa there, buddy. Whoa. Look at my conclusion. Let's hear it. Let's look at my let's look at my conclusion slide. Now I say
evidence.
what? What evidence? To what?
You're
Okay,
portraying yourself as a confident well, I don't know, but I'm just saying that. Oh, you said slides 2 and 18 had some plausible clauses for your admin. But then
Yes, correct.
but there's no guarantee
that's
that
a
you're gonna be
marketing
confident
strategy.
admin.
We envision.
No, but there is a guarantee
There's no-
because I
No.
clearly said
Guarantee?
that. Because if no, stop. Okay, look, this is how businesses work. So if something is given to me under 2 clauses, and those clauses are slide 2 and slide 18, then it will also be taken away if I do not follow those clauses.
Okay, but let me tell you what.
Wait.
Based off your track record, you don't have
Yes.
any. Well, you might have a guarantee as to what are the repercussions of certain abuse, but you
Adam.
don't have any guarantee that you might prevent that abuse from happening in the first place.
Landon,
Exactly.
let me ask you about that. When I had mod and I trolled, you removed mod, correct?
I did.
And then I had to fight back for it, correct?
Yes.
And the reason I have it still is because I have not overly abused it to the point that the committee agreed to remove it.
Well, we didn't have a meeting about any removal
Yeah.
Yeah, because I never did anything.
So what do you have?
That's debatable, my friend. That's why I brought up the
Well,
clash
then why
game.
didn't you debate it? Why didn't you debate it before? You never debated anything. Just
Because
kind
this
of there.
is the forum we discuss it in right now.
Okay, but no, right now we are discussing presentations.
Well,
if you
no,
want, we
right
could
now we're
discuss after the
Okay,
presentation.
well,
Right now we're discussing a possible vote of no confidence in your abilities as moderator. That's what we should be discussing.
that's yeah.
I agree. So let's say if you guys are not
Look,
confident
I'm not-
in me, you at least have the backup that even if I get admin, the moment I violate something in slide 1 and slide 8, in slide 2 and slide 18, that it will just be taken away without any so-called adjourned meeting
Trial.
trial. Yeah,
Okay.
if you
Fine.
want to call it.
Might I add?
Essentially get shot in the back. I understand.
Actually, let me add on.
Can
Let me hit the same thing back at you.
Tommy, let me say something. Let me say something.
Whoa.
Might I add? Adam had his admin privilege by Cloud. He has been admin and has been removed.
Yes, because I don't know what's the reasoning for that, but it is Cloud's determination. All right,
No, but
we-
let's take a look. Let me throw
Exactly.
the same thing back at you. You said, "What if we don't have confidence?" Right? Now, I have 2 pieces of proof that will stay in the evidence chat of what I will do if I am admin and what will happen to me if I do not do it. Now, you on the other hand, in your presentation, you just asked for admin. You did not say you're gonna. You do not say you're not gonna abuse
You
me.
said,
I actually.
whoa. Wait,
Where in his presentation did he give anything that he's
But-
gonna do once he gets
okay,
admin?
Well,
here's
my
the same
track record
same
should
thing
stand
as
for that.
you. You never showed a bonus clip. I'm like, oh, you made like a nice video or something to present, and next thing you know,
Instead,
you're
it was
just
TFT analysis that made me
yeah.
snore.
What? Yeah. What the fuck was that?
Yeah, of course it makes you snore because you're golden. You don't understand.
Regardless of rank, but going back initially, how come you make
It's just a
snarky?
number,
Wait. Now let me
random
get this
generated
straight.
bullshit.
Yeah.
You talk about. Let me. You said let's get into it. Let's go to the about me. You said that you don't have. You want to act in harmony with other admins, yet you make snarky comments about Landon's, color blindness.
Yes.
And you
he
try
did
to,
that.
and you
He
try,
did that.
and you try to
He did that.
make some sort of funny joke about, I
Oh,
don't know
yeah.
what colors you can see or can't see. I mean,
Why are
nobody
you
really
making
likes to be
fun of
reminded
Landon
of that.
himself? I don't understand.
Okay, well there.
It's
No,
That's a I will say that's a personal attack.
That's a personal attack.
No, it's not a personal attack because.
So
when I
why
was
did you
presenting,
mention it?
I
Why
was-
did you?
So
Why
why did you
did you
mention
mention?
it?
Yeah.
Because
Why
I
was the
was
purpose of that?
I did not know if Landon's colorblindness will prevent him from seeing some of the text.
This
but
that's
you
why I
see-
mentioned it.
No.
You see, when we
just
heard
hiding.
you,
This is
that's
hiding.
not what it sounded like.
Okay,
No,
Landon, can you
yeah.
defend me or something, or go against by 2 poleaxes here?
Well,
I
you know
mean,
what?
Poleaxes.
To be fair, I understand that they were not seen to be as offensive comments, and the actual comments made was an apology that if I could not see it, well, to make up for if I could not see it. So
And
I think
Tommy-
that in this
Continue.
case, it's fine.
Okay.
Okay.
And Tommy,
so
when you
now
said
another
that,
question I have, when you talk about superiority over Polish genome pool, don't you
That
know
is
that
that was
add a
a great
chromosome-
offense.
You add a chromosome that makes you Downs.
And it's still better than yours.
What?
Whoa!
Whatever
Prove
you
my
said.
minuscule yet absolute superiority. You played yourself, my friend.
You played yourself. What an idiot.
Ah, man, I don't know what to say. If me with
Were you
plus
unaware
one
of the
chromosome
fact that if you
still
add a
does better
chromosome,
than
you
you
become
with
Down
your-
syndrome?
Look, I like Adam's metaphor with him with the bourgeoisie and you with the monkey with the AK. That was a better,
I did like that.
simple understanding when it comes to you getting mod.
It's a glorious sentence. My minuscule yet absolute
Look,
superiority.
my brother
over
was
that
more
guy.
eloquent than you.
It was a
My brother
good
was more eloquent
shot.
than
I
you.
did
Just
notice.
come on, just admit it. Come
No
on, please.
creativity. It's very.
It was very
bland.
creative.
Exactly,
If I don't
exactly.
say so
You
myself.
slapped the. Okay, Adam, what you did is you slapped the words on an AK-47 and
Hey,
That's more
to be
effort.
fair,
That's more
he's
effort than
That's
what
a lot
he's
more
done.
effort. I included a video.
I think Adam put more. I think Tommy put more effort into his shot, one shot at you, than you did your entire shots at Tommy. I will say that right now.
Yeah,
Okay,
you don't know what you're talking about.
Alright.
You don't know what
He's
you're
using
talking
his
about.
research.
I don't
Let's just hear your
He's
opinion.
correct.
Let's just hear your opinion. Let's just hear your opinion.
Yeah.
But
Yes, I'm saying my
let's go
opinion.
on to some other concerns I have in this presentation of yours. So initially, what you're saying is that apparently I directed attacks at James, who is apparently our general manager, and you can't really debate that because he has the role.
Yeah,
But
I was gonna say, what do you mean by who is apparently our general manager?
but
Yeah.
continuing on,
Yeah, I was
Like
already
I'm
gonna say.
saying,
on.
you don't have enough chromosomes, man.
Oh.
I got
Continuing
33. I
on,
beat you.
why
No, he has
Wait,
extra
hold up.
chromosomes.
This is so fucking.
Tommy, in your presentation, didn't you say that him being a Polak added a chromosome?
Yeah. What
Wait,
did you
so
guys
did you
think?
just
No,
did
he
you
said
just say
You
that
literally
have
just said
more
last.
chromosomes
Oh, yeah, you-
than he does?
Yes, that's what he said. That was the initial.
Yeah.
No, that's not my chromosome,
That's
man.
what you said in the
Yeah, that's what you
presentation,
said.
Literally
You idiot.
You messed up.
That's what you said, and I was like, what?
Yeah,
When I was listening
I'm like,
to your
I'm
presentation,
listening.
I was
You're like, oh,
wait,
okay.
are you calling
Okay,
yourself
okay,
Downs? Like,
okay,
I don't
yeah,
understand.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know.
Okay.
If a down person can succeed, then I guess I'm down. Retarded. I don't know what to say, man.
Okay, but that's not the point. Because apparently all your evidence
Yeah.
against me
Apparently,
is
the
supposed
person with the +1 chromosome did a better
Okay.
presentation than you. What can I say?
Let me tell you something.
That's highly debatable.
Let me tell you something. With your presentation, you showed what a clip
It's a
or
stats,
snip,
stats,
a snip.
and
No, he's got
pseudo math.
yeah, he's got
Pseudo-math.
pseudo math, some other metaphors that really they're bland.
It's not fun.
But
It's
going
not
back
fun.
to the evidence, let's talk about the evidence. What
Sure.
you're trying to say is that I apparently targeted one of the admins, James. In that clip, in that evidence, in your
Does
whole
James even have
position,
admin?
He does.
Yeah, I do.
Actually.
Oh wait,
in
how?
your whole position,
James doesn't do
in your whole
anything.
Exactly.
exactly.
That's why he got
Let me-
it.
let me continue.
Exactly.
In
Okay.
your whole
So
in
James
your
is
whole
admin, and I get
position,
mod.
in
I'm
whole
chilling.
argument,
Okay, stop arguing. Let Adam speak.
in your whole position in argument, with evidence backing that argument, that evidence is contrary to the argument. It doesn't make
Which-
sense.
Which
Because
evidence?
it's not directed attacks towards
No.
James. It's
Right now,
attacks
you need
that
to
are
tell me a
directed towards
presentation.
you.
No, right now you need to direct me to a presentation slide, and tell me what exactly you have something against. Okay.
The snipping. Okay, first of all, you've got. Let's look at the facts, and you have the snip from general, and with the DMs.
Mhm,
But then you
correct.
have the one in TFT about me telling James to get you, who I think you're basically James's bitch, to be honest. Because
James Meyer, bitch.
James is just a lot better than you. I mean,
Is he a
let's
lot
be
better
honest.
than me? He's only masters. I peak D3.
Yeah,
Only
pretty close,
Matt?
actually.
Okay, but only masters is not an achievement. What does only masters mean?
Ooh.
RNG based game.
Okay, but going back to apparently, if these attacks aren't really attacks towards James, they're attacks towards you. So what evidence have you got?
Okay,
contrary to all
fine,
this?
fine. Adam, let me stop you right there. Fine. You're not attacking James. You're attacking, but it's still a
Uh-huh.
proof of an attack.
It's a proof of an attack against the moderator, not an admin.
I did not say
Oh.
admin.
To be
I said
Yeah.
I was just saying evidence against
Yeah,
Adam. I said
yeah.
unacceptable
your
language
first
and hatred
about- no,
towards
no,
our
no, no.
beloved general manager. Yes.
No. You put in your first about me
In
slide.
About Me,
You said
yes.
you said to reduce abuse against my rival, to not suck up to admins, to act in harmony with other admins, to not abuse admin powers, and then what was it?
To reduce abuse against my rival. What in there what in there says that you abused admins?
No. That's not one point. But talking about, you said something like, unlike Adam, I abuse. I don't know which slide it was, but I
You
remember.
mean-
oh yeah,
you
in
mean in a-
unacceptable language and hatred towards our beloved general manager. There you go.
Yes.
Evidence. That's it.
But that's not admin. That's just towards James. That's not
Okay.
admin. I never said admin. That's just James.
Okay, now my other question is, what do you mean I have forced Cloud into my derogatory schemes?
I mean, look at that, man. Literally, the
what's wrong
moment you
with this?
promoted Cloud, look at him. You try to force him. Cloud
It's
replied
attempted.
instantly with Cloud, please speak up for yourself, man.
Dude, I'm just saying that's attempted.
Yeah,
Okay.
attempted right there.
Don't you? Why don't we take a look at
It's
the
attempted
connotation
bribery.
of that comment? Now, you see that comment has a little winky face?
That means you're gay.
Locker room.
No.
Yeah.
That winky face is
Yeah, that's
The boys in the locker room?
that's Cloud picking up the bar of soap from the bottom of the floor
Oh,
in
no,
the shower.
man. I don't like this.
Wow.
You
In
know
prison,
that scene?
in the corner,
Cloud is picking up the soap?
So
Yeah.
in the corner of prison, with no one around.
What the fuck?
Okay. But going back to... Don't you see that that was meant to be a joke?
Was it?
Ha 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 ha.
As indicative-
There is no evidence to prove that it
was a
wasn't.
joke. I can tell.
There was no
It's a
evidence to
joke.
prove that there wasn't.
Look at the winky
If
face.
it was okay, if it was a joke, then why did Cloud instantly not reply and upload it to evidence chat?
Oh, good point.
Well, that's because it's what Cloud wants to do. I can't stop Cloud from doing whatever he wants to do.
I don't remember posting this. What are you talking about?
Exactly, Cloud did not post
This
it.
is anonymous. This is
Yeah, I
anonymous.
logged
Exactly,
into
it was
his
an
account
anonymous.
and posted it for you. I mean, what?
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry, I sneezed. Whoopsies.
I sneezed. Whoops. Adam.
Yeah, like you said, you really love the third party. I think I'll just use the third party card right here. Third party, yeah, third party.
Wait,
Exactly.
Third party.
Isn't Conrad our third party?
No.
I don't know.
He's Adam's third
Conrad is
party.
our third-party consultant that verifies the information, documents, and videos.
So then we should have a fourth party for Tommy.
this is getting
You can have a
complicated,
third party,
boys.
whatever you want.
Yeah, but that's not allowed.
Okay, so now my question is, what was the bonus? What is the bonus TFT analysis that you provided, that you graced us with?
That was just me showing potential. Look right here in slide. Here
Yes,
in now for the icing on the cake, I say that I'll coordinate and organize future Discord events. And this might be very well one of the future Discord events where I do like little presentations about like, I mean, I don't know, me, James, and if you want, you, Dennis, we had one hell of a fun time. At least I had a fun time. I don't know, poor man lost LP, but watching that game was a meme. I was laughing. James, I don't know, you could say
Dennis
something
Asia.
about it.
Wait,
I
why
love
isn't
losing.
Dennis on my Discord server?
Dennis
Exactly.
is not gonna join. He ain't about that life. I'm surprised James is even here.
I'm chilling, bro.
Exactly.
Anyway.
Well, I find this pretty interesting.
Yeah,
So
as
the
you can
idea
see.
for spicing up the servers to make TFT analysis slides.
No, it could be anything. I'm just showing that I am willing to put in work, unlike you. When you got admin, you didn't do anything.
True.
Okay, but
True.
what is becoming of an admin? A one that doesn't abuse his powers, or
That's
a moderator?
exactly what I said.
Okay, or a moderator that abuses his power. This goes back to the track record.
No, this
question.
goes back to about me where I said I will abuse against my rival.
Okay,
Because
but
once I
there's
become
no
admin, I cannot abuse you.
No.
But
There's
this
a
is the
very easy
guarantee.
way to swindle
Okay.
people.
There's
Fucking God, shut up, both of you, shut up. There, here. But now let me just speak. Actually, let me just speak to Landon one-on-one.
No, this is bribery. He's taking server.
This is
owners'
ridiculous. Yo, he
What
can't
the
be
fuck
there.
is
He just abused his powers
He abused his powers, taking Landon away.
and
Pick Adam.
muting Adam and Conrad.
I'm here for it.
Alright, that is an abuse of power.
Yes. Alright. So we're giving Tommy admin, right?
I don't think so. He just
Why not?
abuses power.
How about we don't give any of them?
Exactly.
I agree with that.
How about I get admin instead?
We give Nate. Well, you have to have a presentation.
Yo, Jay, do you remember that time you dragged me and Tommy out of our ranked match?
What?
A couple of days ago?
Oh, I didn't know you guys were duoing, that's why.
I know, dude. I was clearly stated in the chat, solo duo.
I was hoping you guys would join us, and I didn't know you were duoing. I thought you were doing individual stuff. Because that's what was going on.
It's fine, it's fine. It's
Before
fine.
you guys left.
We're fine now, we're fine now. Banana.
Did I hear you say banana?
No, I said apple.
Ah, I see.
Yeah, orange jubilee didn't say banana.
Exactly. Haha.
Why are they?
I'm gonna fucking shoot myself.
He's gonna explain to you the
Fucking, there's like
clauses
7
to
people
which
joining.
you're all agreeing to when you're voting on his admin privileges. Now,
Yes.
this is not indicative of what he might or might not do in the future because we are unaware and we can't really predict what are Tommy's actions in the future. Now, I will allow you guys to take this with a very large grain of salt, probably bigger than Mount Everest, when you're looking or thinking about these clauses. So please do listen to them.
Adam, yes. Okay, so yes, I'll speak right now. I will pin a message. So pin message. Oh yeah, pin it. So I pinned one message. So it's the about me clause. So if I am admin, I will follow all of these clauses in there in the about me. And I will also pin the icing on the cake. I will also pin this one.
Excuse me.
You're welcome.
There you go. So now these 2 pinned messages, whenever I am admin, this will apply eternally. So whenever I am admin, I will have to follow clause 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in about me, and I will also follow clause 1, 2, 3, 4 in now for the icing on the cake. So essentially, when you are voting for me, this is the to go. So like, this is like your signed papers. Like, this is what's gonna happen. And if this doesn't happen, my admin gets removed.
Okay, now this is assuming that you do get a vote.
Assuming I do get a vote, correct.
Now, I think I've got I've had all my questions that basically unravel this counter presentation, whatever have you consider whatever that is. But I believe it is time to come to a vote. Now the question is, what are we voting for, or what is the group voting for?
I think that the group should decide that.
I would like to have a meeting with the 5 other members here. Well, 4 other members. So I'm gonna move Adam, Conrad, and Tommy all into isolation, and we shall come to a conclusion.
Right, I should leave, right? I should leave, right?
I'm gonna move.
Yes, we're moving.
I think it's just
Okay,
really
boys.
funny if nobody gets admin. That'd be
True.
hilarious.
Yeah, true.
Just make the past hour and a half useless.
I know I reached out to Adam. Well, not Adam. To Cloud and Ian. I think that both of them had good presentations. And I do have faith that Tommy is, for the most part, reformed. And I may have been a little harsh when judging Adam's presentation, but it was half of my things were to make people laugh.
True.
So, okay, little boomer, listen here now.
Okay, little boomer.
In my personal opinion, I believe that both of them should get admin. And when I told Cloud this, Cloud had the brilliant idea of saying that we give them a trial of 1 week, see how they act. If they break any of the rules, we'll remove it.
And this is
what are the rules set forward then?
I mean Tommy's rules would be one of them. Like, he presented on slide 3.
Essentially, we would just hold them both accountable to the same things that Adam and
Okay.
well, that Tommy set forward in his presentation thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
For example, if like decide to mute somebody, if they do it like as a joke,
we monitor
it's
the audit
understandable.
logs very, very carefully.
Yeah, but we also need to have the context because
Oh, speaking of audit logs, I don't have access.
Yeah, that's normal.
The point. Just kidding.
Wait, Tommy has
I'm just gonna
access.
go ahead and slide this.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, that's not. There's the evidence channel. I'm just gonna slide that there non-discreetly and then do at main and pretend that nothing happened.
What'd you do?
Give it just a second as it uploads. We'll just ever so happen to put that in there.
Oh man.
As he slides into my DM. Although, to be fair, his proposal is what we were voting on. Right
I'd like to.
The rest of what he was saying is, what if vote in confidence in both of us as admins? That's an idea, a simple proposition. That's what he said for the rest of it. So, the voting channel.
Here's a
Yes.
Here's
So-
a little bit of abuse of power. It was funny, so I screenshotted it. But there we go. We could add that to the point.
Oh my gosh, I added too many. The dishwasher. No, the
This is
dishwasher
wrong,
one
dude.
was hilarious.
Yeah,
The
it's
dishwasher
it's
was
funny.
hilarious.
It's funny, but it counts as evidence.
Okay, so
Especially
voting yes will give both of them admin. Voting no will give neither of them admin. Right? So go ahead and type out what you are going to vote for in the voting channel,
Oh,
and be prepared to send it.
voting channel. There we go.
James, would you like to also cast a vote?
I don't really care.
Oh, you're part. You have
Optionally,
to.
you could just put here.
Wait, who am I voting for?
Yes is to give both Adam and Tommy admin. No is to give neither.
No.
Look at this guy.
You gotta type it out.
Wait, so do I vote right now?
Into the voting channel.
Wait. All right. Oh,
May as well send.
Oh wait,
that's-
are these a trial thing?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the trial week.
Oh, never mind.
What do you mean no?
We'll just conveniently wipe
Oh
out
yeah, that wasn't there. That wasn't there.
What? I didn't see anything.
Nobody saw anything.
Yeah,
Okay.
nothing was
True.
there.
So who would like to deliver the news to them?
You do. You're the.
Okay.
You get the honor.
Oh Lord, oh Lord,
right.
have mercy.
So we have good news and bad news.
Oh
Bad
no,
right
I don't like that.
Oh, come on. That's how it always ends up. Good news and bad
This is
news.
We always
Exactly
say you
how-
have good news and bad news. What the heck?
Good news?
Okay.
Okay.
So the good
Anyway.
news is you have yeses.
The bad
Good
news is there's no
we
good
have
news.
a lot of yeses. Bad news
Cool.
is that not one of you didn't get admin.
All right. Lay out what we formulated.
So there's a lot of yeses, and not
It's
one
like
of you
all
got
yes.
admin, right?
James.
So you may
Yeah.
notice
Yeah,
how I
everyone
said
yes.
not
Mhm.
one of you got admin. That means both of you got admin.
Mhm.
None
Oh,
of them got admin.
Oh.
Or neither of them got admin.
Well, yeah, it could be neither, but you both get
It's-
admin.
Temporary.
Really?
Yes,
For real?
and
No, he's
Temporarily.
completely blanking on the other thing that I was gonna say.
We have
But
a
this
1
is
week
a-
trial.
1 week
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
trial.
the 1 week trial. So we're essentially holding both of you to the standards that Tommy put forward in his presentation, because we don't really have an outline set of rules to follow. So we're just essentially we're too lazy to make rules. So we're just
And Tommy
using
made them for us.
rules that Tommy set forward in his presentation to judge. And if neither of you, well, if one of you breaks any of the rules within that confine of Tommy's listed rules, you'll have your admin removed. But I mean, as long as you guys are good boys, you're all good to go.
Yeah. I mean, like, since we're having the week trial, I feel like we should make it harsher if you break the rules during that 1 week, as opposed to if you didn't break them the following couple weeks later.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I can. I'm happy with these terms. Are you happy?
Like, for
Tommy?
example, if you break them within the week, you like never get admin. Just out there. You know. just out there. Just out there.
Well, congrats, Adam. I have fun with that one.
I would also
Yeah.
like to.
Oh, can
Angie
we
left.
congratulate? Get him back on here. We need to congratulate
Yeah,
him.
Adam, get him back.
Yeah. He's also getting admin. What do you mean?
He gets admin just for showing up.
Exactly.
Exactly.
As a participation rule.
Yeah. Yeah. He
Give
has,
him mod.
Yeah. We
Give
have
him
to count
mod.
him
It's
weekly, though.
participation.
Yeah, I'll give him mod.
Just kidding.
Mod.
Yeah.
It's participation. Come
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
Come on.
He gets
I'd
mod
call
for
it more
that?
just
What the
sucking
heck?
Adam off, but okay.
Adam, are
He
you gonna
did
get your brother
participate.
back on?
Here you go.
Yeah. Get your brother back.
I think he's coming back on. Just give it a sec.
Yeah, dude.
Uh.
Conrad's cool, dude. What do you mean?
Dude, your brother's so funny. He's
Wait,
like,
I
my
have a
little
question.
brother, you're gonna.
You're gonna say my little brother has his pee-pee side.
Oh, I suppose I should probably. Okay. You guys
give him
picked up
Invisicut
that
as well.
thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's give him the Invisicut role as well.
His brother.
How the fuck do you spell decision?
Oh my god, just sound it out.
I have been!
That's the problem.
Wait,
Can't
what?
sound it out! Can't sound out decision!
I have to talk through this mic, by the way.
Okay, well, are we? Is
Okay,
the
okay,
meeting
wait.
adjourned?
He's here
Trial is
in
done?
3.
Wait, we have Conrad?
Yeah, right now.
Okay, hey Conrad. As a result of you participating in this and being a very cool person, we have decided to also award you moderator, as well as the admin, well, not admin, Adam's personalized role named Invisicut. If you'd like that changed, you can let us know and we'll give you a specialized personal role.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah, we would like to thank you for being here today and being an absolutely amazing third party.
Yeah. Can you also roast Adam right now?
If I'll ever want to suck, I'll ask you.
Yeah, give Adam a quick roast for us.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, no, but right now I'm getting some snacks right now, so but thanks for letting me know. Right?
Oh, wait, can you beat up Adam for us right now? Like, can you
Yeah, just
beat
give him a swift kick in
Yeah.
the groin.
Yeah, you just need to hear it.
Crazy.
Yeah, what happened? Oh wait, you were telling him to give me a swift what the what?
No, just ignore that.
Yeah. Nothing happened. Didn't it?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, I mean, no more lady. Wait, Moon does not sound like a lady.
Moon is
It's
not
a
a lady. It's a
guy.
gay guy.
You're actually. We also need to do an IQ test, and if I.
If Adam fails
Oh,
again.
dude, I thought it was like.
Meeting adjourned?
Yeah,
yeah.
meeting's adjourned.
Yes, meeting has
I
been
already
adjourned.
put my gavel away, but I banged it free.
Ah,